It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Bucks and the Niners, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his sixth season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. And boy, Mike Evans, he's in some discomfort. So we're going to stop play here as they pay attention to him. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try the right side here with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's third and goal.
Madison is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate his plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Niners at 6-3 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Purdy looking to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't know if a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Rudy good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Mayfield to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, but it'll be second down. You look at this Niner defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Mayfield now. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Walker with another carry, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The numbers for Walker last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total is scary. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
First down, here's White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We're just shy of midfield. Here's second down and 7. Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Mayfield. He completes it right side of White. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Niners set to take over on offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down. Running right, here's Walker. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Toss left side for Walker. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield. And
across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Mayfield. yards. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They got the victory last week. That was against Jacksonville, and they lead this one as well right now. Out in front here, they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. And he is caught. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
A gear for Walker running right.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 27 yards.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Moody for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Rashad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Mayfield on play action. His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It was Jamel Dean who came up to make the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still on the move at a nice pace.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second down and 3. Here's Purdy.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Vita Vea.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
And will find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Purdy. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
Haskins is in. Touchdown 49ers.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. This one taken in by Otten.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down, Mayfield. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
So halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
They'll go up the middle with White. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
This is taken at the 18. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
They'll get this to his tight end, Latu. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
83 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And going right back to Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he's had a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Nifty move. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Play action. Now Purdy.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Purdy's throw taken in here by Chase.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Justin Jefferson
From 3 yards out.
And the Niners add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
35. Buccaneers 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Brock Purdy and the offense back out there.
He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
Snail's pace.
a snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Again, it's Walker.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Haskins.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Walker will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Mayfield throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now Mayfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Open man is Chase, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Second and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Running left is Walker. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Mayfield's throw taken in by Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is
Now 3rd down and very long. Mayfield.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at about the 28. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
They'll run it right side with Haskins.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll run the toss to Walker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They run again with Walker. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Complete right side to Otney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the 49-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otney. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to right.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They run it again with Haskins. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On second down, here's a run from Haskins.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on third down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Setting up the screen for Haskins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.